Welcome back my friends to JSP and Servlet beginner to advanced tutorial. In the last video we learned about the JSP scriptlet tag and expression tag. In this video we will learn about JSP declaration tag and directive tags, also comment tags. Let's start the video. Wait a moment. If you are new in my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get a notification once I upload the next video. Okay, then let's open my NetBeans IDE. Here is an old project we have created in the last video. In this video, I will also work on this project. Now expand your project and open your index.jsp page. Okay, first of all we will see about declaration tag, how we can declare a variable in JSP page. In Java you may learn how to declare a variable. The first thing is to declare a variable. First we have to declare the variable type and then the variable name. So just like if I want to declare a string variable, so I have to write a string type variable and the variable name, let's say city, and that's all. So in this way we declare a variable in Java, and we also give the value to the variable. So let's say Ujo China. Okay, this is the variable we declared in Java, but in JSP page we can't use this, because if I run this project, we can see it's string city Ujo. Okay, let me run this project. Okay, you can see string city Ujo China. So this is not a variable at all. What we have to do is start a angle bracket, percent and exclamation mark. Okay, this is the starting of the declaration variable in Java, declaration tag, and then I have to close it with the percentage angle bracket. So that's the way I can declare this variable in JSP. Okay, now let's go back to a browser and refresh it. Okay, you can see that we can see the variable here. Why? Because we didn't set the output for this variable. Okay, and now see how JSP servlet handle this variable. So let's say right click on JSP page and click on view servlet. Okay, now you can see that our JSP index.jsp page index extends to HTTP Java based servlet, and here you can see that it's declared a variable string city Ujo China. So this is the variable we can access in anywhere in this page. Okay, so that's how in JSP page we can declare a variable. Okay, now cut it, and now we have to set out for this variable. So if we want to show this variable in our HTML page, index.jsp page, we have to start a expression tag equal and then the variable name. Okay, just write city, write the city and close it. And here we can give some HTML. The city name is, okay. Now save it and go back to your browser and refresh it. Now you can see that the city name is Ujo China, and we can also perform here many performances like string concat, string to uppercase, string to lowercase. So let's give me a little example about how we can convert this string to a uppercase. Okay, then just input dot to uppercase. Okay, now save it and run it. So you can see that our string has been uppercased, Ujo China. Also we can do concat. So concat and string type. Uzo is beautiful city. Control S, save, and we can run it here. You can see that Uzo is beautiful city. So in this way, we can use the variable to declare a variable in our JSP page. We can declare any kinds of variable. We can declare Boolean type variable. We can declare integer type variable. So let me give you an example about Boolean type variable. So here I already declared that. So let's do a little beautify here. So let's say Boolean. What we can say, dev equal to false. Okay, let's say dev equal to false. Now we can change it here, Boolean type, and here we can just remove it and say dev. Just refresh it and you can see Boolean type false. I can also define it's true, but here how to use Boolean type. Let me give you a little example. Let me give you a condition here. So let's start a scriptlet tag and then write a condition. Write a condition if dev equal true, then we can print out something. But Java makes program so easy. So if you remove this true from here and if you write only dev, it's also defined that we are condition is true. So let's say here I can out dot print I am a Java developer, else out dot print I am not a Java developer. I'm not a Java developer. Okay, now let's run this project. Okay, refresh it, and we got an error here. What kinds of error? Because Java just per exception unable to compile class for JSP. So here it can't compile this class for us. Here Java can't compile this class for us. Let's take a look at again. So here the error occurred in 146 generated file JSP index dot. So that means this problem is happening now. Okay, let's close these tags here. So what we can do, we can print out simple here. HTML, print something HTML documents, and then in class. Okay. Oh, sorry, because I missed a parenthesis here because it's incomplete. It was incomplete. So now save it and run it. Let's cut it here. And in last video I already shown that how to use JavaScript tag. So here you can see Boolean type false and I am not a Java developer. Okay, but if I make it true, now it should show us I'm a Java developer. And I already told you that. So if it's give us the same result as previous. It's give us the same result. So in this way we can use the declaration variable in declaration tag in JSP page. Okay, now let's talk about directive tags. In last video, I already told you about that there are three kinds of there are three kinds of directive tags. One is page directive tags, and another is include directive tags, and third one is taglib directive tags. So the page directive tags. Page directive tags help us to include something in that JSP page, and that will affect all our JSP page. I mean the page we include that one file or one page, that tag will affect all the JSP pages. So just like here, one is a big example here. You can see that when we created index file, it automatically give us a page directive tags. Is that page and diamonds angle percent at page and content type. So this actually defining us the content type of this page. This is HTML, text by HTML. We can also say it's text by XML page, and the encoding type. So this is one example. Another example is mostly we will use in our page is to error handling. So when we want to handle error, on the time we use one page directive tags is error page. So how can we do that? Maybe I will discuss about it in later on video. I will make one video about how to handle error in your JSP. So let's see how we can use the error page is error directive tags. Let's go back, right click your web pages and create a new JSP page and name it to error page. Error page. Name it error page and just click on finish, and JSP, just here write it error page, and here change it to its error page. It's a error page, and let's give a color here, style color red. Okay, and here we should define it. How to define the error page? So angle percent, and you will get already this error page, and is error page equal true. So when we will get exception in our JSP page, we want to redirect our user to this error page. So how so this is defined. This is how we can define a page is error page. So is error page equal to true. That means this is our error page. So let's run this page. Write down here error page.jsp. Okay, you can see that it's a error page. You can design by yourself that error page. And let's come back to our index page, and here we want to show that error page. So let me an example here, exclamation mark. It's like integer I equal 5 and integer j equal 0. So here we have two variable here. So we declare two variable here, integer I and integer j. So we're getting some error here. So that is telling us that we mistake something. So this is a two variable in this JSP page. So let's say I divided by j. So what do you think? What is the result will come out? Let's refresh it, refresh the page. You can see that we got a runtime exception, JSP exception, and exception occurred in this piece here. We got an exception. The structure is give us as a handles of exception wrapper. So we got an exception here. But if we give it to 1, okay, let's give it to 1 and run this page, we get our result. Yeah, we get our result 2. But when there is an error, it gives us an ugly page. So it gives us an ugly page. So how we can handle this one in JSP? So for that we use our error page. So when something wrong, that will send us to the error page. So here we can declare that error page here. So error page is equal something when there is no error, that program will run smoothly, but if there is error, it will send us to the error page. Okay, now refresh it, refresh this page, then it should say us it's an error page because we define the error page here. So in more details I will discuss in next video in this tutorial. So watch this tutorial from start to end. And now there is another is import. So there is another page directives is import. So let's look at example about import, how we can use import method here. So let's see. I need a list type of list type of variable. What kinds of list we need? String list, yes, string list, and list, new array list. Now you can see that we got something here, error. So first of all is the semicolon. So now you can see that we got error, list and array list. So when you click on the light icon, here is ball icon, ID icon. So you can see that add import for java util dot array list, add import java util dot list. So just click on here. You can see that it's automatically import java util dot array list. Here is also it's in red line. So just click on here for import java util dot list. So it's giving us a list how to import java interface or any other classes. If you make source packages in your project, many source packages, then you can use that import method to import that source packages. So this is how the import include directive tags work, page directive tags works. You can define a list here. Let's say define a list, list dot add and list dot add say nothing. Okay, list dot add Boolean. Boolean, and you can also print out that list. So just you can use JSP expression tag, scriptlet tag, just print out the list. And you also use irritator, I mean the for loop, to print out one by one. So you can see ujo, nani and Boolean. You can also use here for loop to show your list item one by one. All about this page tags. There are many more page tags. I will give some description about those in the description box. You can check those out. And now let's see about Java Taglib directives. So how can we use Java Taglib directives in our JSP page? Okay, let's got it. So basically the JSP Taglib directive is used to define a tag library that define in your JSP page, that define many tags. You can use your custom tags, you can use some Java tags, JSTL, Java server page tag, Java server page tag library. There are some Java server page tag that help us to make our programming smooth. So how to define a tag library? So and here you will get taglib, and first one is URI. I already mentioned that URI, and then prefix, Okay, that's, you can write it to lowercase. You are right. So and prefix, so it's give us an error because we didn't define anything here. So it's like there is Java custom tags, JSTL, Java dot sun dot com, Java dot sun dot com slash JSP slash JSTL slash core. This is JSTL core tag, and for the prefix we can use C. So you can use any prefix as you want. So this is the Java custom tag library. We also learn about more about this Java custom tag library is called JSTL, how we can use. So it's like simple. I give me an example. When you write C, and you can see all about the custom code tags. So first one is choose tag, if tag, for is tag, out tag. So it's like C dot out, you can say hello world. It's a hello world. Okay, just run it. We got an exception here, the absolute jar file. So because I can't use that C dot out here, because in libraries file I have to add the jar. So let me add the jar file. I already downloaded the jar file, and when we start our JSTL programming, how to use JSTL, on that time I will show you how to use Java custom tag library. So 1.2. Okay, so wait a moment. It should add here. It need a few moments. So you can see our jar file has been added, and it's okay now. So according to the TDL or tag file, private value mandatory for tag out. Oh, sorry. I simple mistake here. I should define the value. The value is hello world. Okay. So now it's okay. Now we can run this project. We can see it's give us the output hello world. So when we start the JSTL tag library, I will told you all about how to use JSTL tag library. So in this video that's all. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and turn on the bell icon to get notification. So see you in next video.